Hey, what's up guys, it's Piet Levy, the music writer from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, and behind me is the MilwaukeeHome Stage. This was an unofficial South by Southwest showcase on Wednesday with 30 Milwaukee bands all coming together to play. It's the first time something like this has been done, especially on such a big level like this. And it got off to a little bit of a rough start. Show started about an hour late. The crowds weren't technically huge and never reached capacity. The highest that it got was 50 as of now. And you know, there were some sets where there were very, very few people. A lot of people in the crowds too were friends of bands or other fellow bands. So the goal of trying to attract more people to Milwaukee music, I'm not sure how successful it was this time out. That said, this was a start. The organizers of this event put this together in just 2 months. And to be able to get 30 bands together from Milwaukee to do this in 2 months' time is pretty impressive. And the performances were impressive too. There were some really good ones. Of note to me, I think what was interesting is just kind of a coincidence, but there are a lot of single performers that did really well. For instance, Prof. Prof was just really good. He's a rapper who's now based in Nashville, but from Milwaukee. He's got this reputation as one of the better rappers in Milwaukee, and he really proved it. I mean, he was having technical issues, and he's still killing it with his rhymes. He's just a really good artist. He always, for years, has really deserved a bigger break, and it was nice to see him as part of this lineup.
Love and give you no reaction. We're from just watching the 20 plus, watching promoting on the campus. Man, never been around me. Man, it's good music now, feeling like I'm Don C. Tracks are recapping like I'm Mob Deep, grabbing money by the foot, feeling like LeBron.
Another performance I liked was Corey Piper. He's a Hawaiian-flavored, partially Hawaiian pop singer in Milwaukee. He's got a really healthy amount of Twitter followers. I think it's around 30,000. And he did a set early in the day, just him with some backup music. Brought a lot of energy to it. Unfortunately, there weren't many people at that set. In fact, Melissa Thornton, who is the founder of MilwaukeeHome, was trying to get people to stay for the set. A lot of people kind of stayed for a minute, and then they kind of went off and did their own thing. It's disappointing, because I think he really had a nice sound to him. It's a very different sound from pretty much everything else on the bill, so maybe that was what was potentially alienating. But he really did a good job. He also did his performance for an audience on Ustream, and he says that he had 300 viewers there, so still not too bad. And if I had to pick like one favorite performer from the MilwaukeeHome Stage that I saw, I really liked Mark Waldock. He's the frontman for the Celebrated Working Man, and he came and he played some of his songs as a solo artist. He said it's his first time, I think, since October that he's played, and he sounded really good. I think it was almost like he kind of had kept up all this energy inside of him and really just delivered. He just really connected with these really strong songs, just really engaging performance style. And even though it's just him and a guitar, it really spoke volumes to me, and I think it spoke volumes to anyone that was there. So all in all, it was a start. You know, it's great to see people coming together trying to promote Milwaukee music, and the fact that this even came together as it did with 30 artists showing up within 2 months' time, that's great. And the fact that a lot of these bands also booked other showcases, that's really good too. So maybe if they didn't necessarily get a big outside audience at the MilwaukeeHome Stage, they might find some new audience members, some new fans from beyond Milwaukee at these other showcases. So hopefully this comes back next year, and if it does, I'm almost certain it'll be an improved experience. So this is Piet Levy reporting from South by Southwest, and you can follow more South by Southwest coverage at jsonline.com/SXSW. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching.